Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video I will explain how you can write the invitation letter for inviting your parents. So let's start the process. Breakdown of what to include in the invitation letter. Inviter's information. Inviter is the person who is inviting someone else from another country. The inviter's full legal name as it appears on their citizenship or immigration document should be there in the invitation letter. Their date of birth, Canadian address, telephone number, relationship to the person being invited, copy of their Canadian citizenship or permanent resident card. This thing is required if you're inviting your parents or grandparents on a super visa. Then next is a proof of the ability to support the visitor, such as employment letter. So try to mention your annual income on the invitation letter so that the officer could get an idea that whether you are capable of supporting the person you're inviting or not. So it's a plus point. Then the visitor's information. Their full name should be their date of birth, passport number, relationship to the inviter again, purpose of the visit, that why they are visiting, and purpose of visit should be really strong if you want to invite someone to Canada. Then planned duration of the visit. Include the exact dates of arrival and departure. Then the accommodation details where they will be staying and how the visitor's expenses will be covered. Example, the visitor will pay their own expenses or the inviter will provide support. So this option you have to mark when you are filling the application that whether you will be supporting the visitor or they will support themselves. So accordingly provide the information. Then if the visitor is invited for a specific event, include relevant details like the event date and the location. In some cases, we are inviting a family member or someone for the wedding or any birthday party, something like that. Then please attach the invitation card underneath the invitation letter in the same PDF so that it could be a strong proof. Then if the inviter is a student, include a copy of the study permit and mention the program they are enrolled in. This is just a plus point if you want to include. Then the additional information, third point. A statement confirming the inviter's willingness to support the visitor's stay in Canada. If the inviter is a student, they may also need to provide proof of enrollment and the convocation date, if applicable. Like if any student is watching this video, if you're inviting your parents or any family member for the convocation, please ask your college for the invitation letter of the convocation, then attach that letter in the application which you will be submitting. The next is it is recommended to include a copy of inviter's financial documents to demonstrate their ability to support the visitor. So it is also a plus point if you are adding this. By including these details in the invitation letter, you can help ensure that the visitor has a strong application for their Canadian visitor visa. The top, inviter's information and visitor's information, these both are mandatory. Whatever I have written, these details should be there in your invitation letter. But the third point, the additional information, this is not mandatory or required, but to make your application strong, you can submit these. Start how we can write the invitation letter. The first is the declaration, and then it's Canada, province of Ontario, whatever province you are living in, just mention that name. In the matter of visitor visa to Canada, here you will be writing your father's name or the person whom you are inviting, and then your mother name. They should include their date of birth, your passport number, and everything. And then the resident of this address, district this, and this PIN number, Punjab, India. So this is the residential address of the visitor that you have to include on the top. Then I, Praneet Kaur, of the city of Oakville in the province of Ontario, Canada, declare that. Now this is the declaration that I'll be providing. Firstly, I included that on which permit I am. Like I'm on the work permit, I have included this one. then where I'm living, my birth date, everything, my cell phone number, all those things will be there in the first paragraph. And then I am working full time as an, this will include my occupation, the name of the company where I'm working, their address, and the main thing is the annual income. Definitely include this point. We will give the reason that why the visitor is visiting Canada and for how much time they will be staying. So this reason should be very strong reason. Be careful with this thing. So in this case, I am inviting my biological parents, Mr. Singh and Mrs. Kaur, to visit Canada, as I have not seen them since I moved to Canada in this year. I am unable to meet my father and mother due to my work commitments. I miss my parents a lot and I need them for the emotional support. I want to show them my accomplishments and want to spend some quality time with them. Moreover, it will be a proud moment for me to show my parents how beautiful is Canada. And then I included their date of arrival and their date of departure. So this can be an approximate date. Point that I am responsible for getting them back to the home country if and when necessary. Then in the fifth point, I undertake to be responsible for their expenses, including food, accommodation, travel, and hospitalization during their stay in Canada. In case they become a burden on social assistance or any other public fund, we will indemnify such agency. Then the point, I make this affidavit in the support of an application for the issuance of their visitor visa and other travel documents and for no improper purpose. I make this declaration in seventh point. I make this declaration believing it to be true and knowing that it is for the same effect. The notary, from where and which city you are getting your notary done, the date on which you get your notary, and here you need to do your signature. So this is the invitation letter. But be careful if you're inviting your parents and or grandparents on super visa, you have to include another 2 points. The first is the policy number. You have to declare it in the invitation letter that visitor is having the coverage of $100,000. And the another point that is mandatory as well is the family size. You have to mention this in the invitation letter that I have a family size of this much, so that officer could get an idea how much family size you're having and how much is your income. This will make them clear that whether you can support your parents or grandparents during their visit or not. If you're applying for the super visa, your own proofs should be very strong, your financial, your funds, and everything. But if you're applying for the regular visitor visa, then the visitor's information should be strong. Their funds and everything, bank statements should be very clear. So it depends upon the case. Clear that how to write the invitation letter, which information to include in it, and if still you have any question, please do leave them in the comment. Thank you so much for watching the video, and if you like the content, please do subscribe the channel. I'll keep on posting more helpful videos